Sit. Sit. Good boy. That's my good boy. Come here. Wait. Oh, don't you look handsome? Don't you look handsome? And I got a treat for you. I got a toy for you. Wait a minute. Wait. Sit. Good.
Happy fall, y'all. Esme Addison here, and as you can see, I have totally leaned into cozy fall. It's such a big event now. It's not even about like Halloween and Thanksgiving. It's about really welcoming the season, and I am such a fan of autumn. The colors, the scents, and one of the first things that I do is find new teas to enjoy during the season. So the tea that I'm drinking this season is this really wonderful British tea. It's black tea with notes of caramel and vanilla, but it sits in these bourbon barrels so that it has this really smoky bourbon taste. And I can't stop smelling it. It just smells so good. I don't love drinking bourbon, but I like the smell of it. So I'm always finding teas and coffees that have that bourbon taste. And I think it's like the perfect tea to drink this fall because it makes me think about like roaring fires or like fire pits outside and things like that. So this fall, I am drinking this kind of bourbon-esque black tea, and I have a sweet potato pie candle, which I'm so excited to find because down south, even though like pumpkins have become a big thing, it has always been like about sweet potatoes in the fall. And so this candle smells amazing. So I've got my bourbon black caramel vanilla tea, my sweet potato pie candle, and I am ready to do some cozy reading. And I will actually do cozy reading. Like I will set up a place like I've done here and enjoy my book, or I'll get under a cozy blanket in my bed or on my favorite chair and really enjoy reading with all the aesthetics. And so today I wanted to share 5 books that I'm going to be reading this fall. The first one is the Encyclopedia of Faeries. I've heard so much about this book. It's set in an area that's kind of like Icelandic, like icy cold Icelandic area. And there's like fires and fairies, and it's just like evocative of like the fall for me. The second book I'm reading is called Unnatural Ends by Christopher Wrang. I met him at a writer's conference, and it's like an Agatha Christie style mystery, and it's got a little of like some violence and some gore, and so I feel like it would be a perfect spooky read. And then the third book I'm reading is The Society of Unnatural Witches. It's so cozy, and it's about witches, which I think makes for a great spooky read. And then I'm going to be reading Diana Gabaldon's latest book in the Outlander season. I read the entire season when I lived in Japan a really long time ago, and I've been following the TV series, so I'm excited to really like dig into this book. And the last one is my own book. It's A Hex for Danger. This is the second book in the Enchanted Bay Mystery series, which is a cozy magical series that features water witches and mermaids on the coast of North Carolina. And while it might be like a little strange that I'm reading my own book, but I'm actually working on the third book in the series, which comes out next fall and is super cozy fall. I need to read it to kind of refresh myself about what I wrote. So those are the 5 books that I'm going to be reading this fall, and I'm going to put all the information about them in the link below. But for me, fall is decorating, really like wearing like the fall colors. Like all my entire wardrobe right now is like gold and caramel and camel and rust and green and burgundy and orange, and it's just like makes me feel so like warm and cozy. And I really try to take the time to drink my teas and smell my candles and read these books and enjoy the season, because pretty soon it's going to be Christmas and winter and time for new things. But I just really really love autumn. You know, it's just like everything's kind of winding down and it's just beautiful and gorgeous, and it makes you really want to take a moment to enjoy the seasons. What do you guys do for the fall? Do you have certain teas that you like to drink? Do you have certain candles, or is that just me? And I know that you guys have different books that you like to read for the fall. What kind of books do you like to read? And what says fall or autumn for you? For me, it's books that are set in the fall, that are just cozy, or have those elements, whether it's like Thanksgiving family get-togethers, spooky elements like witches or ghosts or paranormal elements, or just something that is set in the autumn and there's lots of like leaves falling and fire pits and good, baking apple pies and things like that. Anyway, don't forget to like this video, share it with your cozy loving friends, and subscribe to my channel for more seasonal content and bookish recommendations.